Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. Just days after making his first appearance in court, the Shoshone County prosecutor says the death penalty is off the table for this man accused of shooting and killing a family of 4 in Kellogg.
KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy has been pressing for answers about why this decision was made. Shannon, what have you learned today?
Shoshone County Prosecutor Benjamin Allen provided us this short statement explaining the decision to not seek the death penalty after careful consideration and discussion with the victim's family. In a statement to KREM 2 News, Shoshone County Prosecutor Benjamin Allen laid out the decision to not seek the death penalty against Major John Kaler. He's accused of killing Kenna Gardapi, her father Kenneth, and her teen sons Devin and Aiken Smith. Allen says the choice not to pursue a capital case came after discussion with the victim's family, as well as the realities of death penalty statistics in Idaho. According to Idaho's Department of Corrections, only 3 people have been executed since 1977, when Idaho enacted a new capital punishment statute. While not included in Allen's statement, another Idaho case may have factored in. North Idaho only has 2 public defenders qualified to handle death penalty cases, and they're already representing Brian Koberger, accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students late last year. A third capital qualified public defender from Payette County has also joined that defense team. Kaler's charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder as well as felony burglary. Prosecutors say he admitted to killing his neighbors after an argument on Father's Day. He'd accused 18-year-old Devin Smith of lewd, inappropriate conduct in front of his young children, a report police investigated, according to an affidavit. Allen says the suspect admitted to the shootings, claiming the teen's mother and grandfather didn't take his concerns seriously and that he did something about it. If convicted, Kaler still faces life in prison without parole for each count of murder. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Shannon, thank you very much. And turning to our other top story tonight, a Spokane County corrections officer has been arrested for alleged sexual misconduct with an inmate.
According to the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, back in December, another inmate reportedly saw 32-year-old corrections officer Drew S. Seifert having sex with an inmate. According to the Sheriff's Office, detectives are charging Seifert with 4 counts of first-degree custodial sexual misconduct. He was booked into the Spokane County Jail.
New details tonight about the deadly overnight crash in Whitman County. According to WSP, a 19-year-old female passenger was killed when the car she was in crashed into a ditch a mile north of Clarkston.
Right now, the cause and circumstances of that crash are not known, but according to troopers, there was either drugs or alcohol involved. This is a developing story. We will continue to bring you details just as soon as we learn that.
And just a few hours ago, the U.S. Coast Guard confirmed that submersible that was missing and set out to see the Titanic wreckage did suffer a catastrophic implosion.
So here's what we know right now. 4 days after the submersible Titan was last seen, the Coast Guard made the solemn announcement they believe all 5 passengers are dead. A remote operated vehicle discovered 5 different pieces of the Titan submersible on the sea floor. The tail cone was located approximately 4.5 football fields from the bow of the Titanic.
The ROV subsequently found additional debris. The debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber.
So in a statement, OceanGate called the men true explorers and said, "Our hearts are with these 5 souls and every member of their families during this tragic time."
All right, taking a break from the headlines, let's take a look at the forecast right now with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy LeGue, as it looks like those cold temperatures may finally be over.
Well, we're definitely ready for the sunshine. So Jeremy, how is the weekend shaping up? We've got a lot going on this weekend.
Oh, wow. What a corner to turn. It seems we're heading into summer and we're not looking back. That's kind of the way these long-range forecast models are looking. Right now, we're in the mid-70s. It's quite a jump from where we sat this time yesterday, about 10 degrees in most locations. And tomorrow, a similar jump across much of the region. We're breaking down that trough that's been persisting, and we've got a couple of storms over the Cascades, but for the most part, things are dry and it is sunny. All that sunshine sticks around in the days to come. We're talking mostly sunny and warm through tomorrow, and yeah, a few more storms, but they look very similar to today. So eastern Washington, North Idaho, we don't see any of it. Instead, we see nothing but sunshine, and that remains the case all weekend long. 83 tomorrow, 82 on Saturday, and 84 on Sunday. One thing I will say though is even when we climb into the 80s here in Spokane, if you are downtown, it always trends just a little bit warmer. On top of that, you stand on some of that pavement and it feels even warmer. So if you're playing one of those afternoon Hoop Fest games, I'd be ready for feels like temperatures up near 90 degrees.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. Well, the NBA draft is officially underway, and several Zags and Cougs are hoping to hear their names announced tonight in Brooklyn. According to mock draft projections, Gonzaga's Julian Strawther is the one player that could go in the first round. NBADrafts.net had Strawther going the earliest in their mock draft at number 32.
After Strawther, it is highly likely the next local player to go in the draft will be Washington State big man Mohamed Gay, who is projected to go in the mid to late second round.
Meanwhile, Drew Timme not projected to be taken in any of the latest mock drafts so far. However, the Athletics Big Board has Timme ranked as its 57th best prospect with 60 total.
Timme is a player that scouts see as a great talent out of the draft, but they believe he has already reached close to his full potential.
In the meantime, Washington State guard Justin Powell and Gonzaga guard Malachi Smith both projected to go undrafted. We spoke with Malachi earlier this week. He said he's not worried about that at all. He's open to being an undrafted free agent.
And with basketball in the brain, streaming right now on KREM 2 Plus, we have full coverage of tonight's NBA draft. So to watch, just download KREM 2 Plus on Roku or Amazon Fire.